Hey guys, Cam here again. Just got another video. The game I played against Bandit on Vale. I was Eisen against his Scalebearer. So a reasonably common matchup. Quite often, especially Eisen with his armor regen boost. He's extremely strong on this map already, but he's especially strong on this map already. I actually started to prefer him a bit over BJ. I know before his buff I used to prefer probably BJ a little bit, but I don't know, I just think he's really strong now. So quite a common matchup. Some nice damage that I did to defend myself when he's trying to spawn frag me. And you got to remember, when you're playing again, he's trying to refrag me after I killed him and I was not strong. But a couple of sharp shots and clever weapon usage and whatnot. And you got to remember, when you're fighting against Scalebearer, he's got a lot of health, so if he is charging you off spawn, you have to hit a lot of damage to be able to frag him. But you can. The thing is, you can. And it gets them so annoyed when they're getting taking 200 damage off their spawn and they're trying to assess you, they're trying to kill you with one gun charges, these type of things, and you're just railing them, rocket their foot, everything. There's a few really beautiful frags I got. I remember I got one when he spawned at rail, and another one when I peeked with a rocket and then hit another rocket and then railed him when he came to the teleport. Two nice frags where I defend myself really well. So that's what I want the focus of this one to be on. Obviously we'll talk about some general strategy, but just how to defend yourself against refrag. And me and Fraser have always been extremely strong at defending ourselves against refrag. And the reason for that is because when we used to play, we always used to have these charge games. We're just full-on rage charging the whole game. So you'll get a gun and just charge him, he'll get a gun and just charge you for literally the whole game. And we used to play half an hour duels sometimes as well, and we literally just charge the whole game. And you do get used to how to defend against when they're charging you like this. That's why one of our biggest strengths always in the games has been spawn control and defending yourself. So dealing damage onto their spawn, and also how to attack off your spawn and kill them. They're probably two of the biggest strengths I've got in my game. So we'll get into the game. There's a couple of pretty scrappy fights. I remember this one fight around red armor. I don't know, I just missed some really bad rails. But anyway, other than that, it was a pretty well played duel. Yeah, I think it's like another 5.5 minute game. I hit the frag limit, but we'll get to the game. This spawn I always go towards rail. Grab heavy machine gun just because you can use it. Whenever you're in this situation, just listen out from what you can hear. You'll hear if he's at rockets because while you're at the heavy machine gun or the rail, you'll hear him pick up the weapon. If you haven't heard that, he's already got it. Just be aware though that they're always trying to trap you here. By the time they got Mega and the green and they get back to here, they're always around rocket area and they're trying to trap you, have you just walk in haplessly and get killed. Don't do that. But what we can do is we use that knowledge to our advantage. We sort of bluff as if we're just jumping in there. We might throw our turret in there. We sit back with our rail or whatever we do. Do these kind of plays when you know that's what they're up to. Don't just jump in there because that's what he's expecting you to do. And even if he's thinking, oh, he's not that stupid, is he? It's still an advantageous fight for him. Even if you catch him off, you have no way to really deal with him quickly. So. You don't play into your opponent's hands like that. Anyway, so I know that he's hanging around. Just stay out. This is fine now. Just see how I'm still aware that he's waiting for me there. He thinks he's tricking me, but he's not. So just wait till you hear him fuck off. He's not that strong now anyway. So if I hit a rail, certainly he's 10 health, 15 health. But otherwise, then I'm still looking to get rockets here and play. Once he goes down, I'm seeing what he's got. One thing about this map, when they have no rail and you go through this teleporter, when they're at green and they go at mega, they can't really hurt you that much because they've already been looking down to try and stop you coming through in the first place. So it's not like there's spam here waiting for you on the other side. And if they are spamming the LG, so if you come to the teleport and move straight backwards, they can't really get that much damage either. So it's actually, if you can slip in when they go to Mega, and it's the same story, you can do it when they have no rail, when you're at the LG, when you're coming from the LG side as well. If you can just slip into that teleporter and get to here, especially when red's up behind you, it's perfect because you can just rail him once and twice while he's over there. He can't really hurt you. And it looks like, oh, what are you doing? What are you coming in for? Well, I'm coming in because you got no rail champ, and now I've got 3 damage on you. You can't do anything, and I'm in perfect position for red. I remember we ended up mutual fragging because he charges, but yeah, you can see like he can't really hit it. The reason I'm probably mutual frag is just to name that rocket straight at him. I reckon that's 7 damage or whatever the. I think the reduction isn't as much as what it used to be anymore. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, if I hit that second rocket on him, my first rocket on him full, he probably would have died. This is so that you can see what I did. How I didn't go straight back up. I knew he was going to be charging rockets, right? And I didn't just go up willy-nilly and have me land next to him and then he died. What happened was he ended up using some of his own self-damage on me, which just made him railable. So, because I was always going to bounce on the jump pad and try and lull him to come in. Because a lot of the time what they do when they charge rockets is they see that green's up and they go for that. So you can rail them as they're coming from here. They can't really hurt you. But obviously he was coming in from the immediate left, which gives him a better chance to get good damage on me. But I was never going up the jump pad. So he can't really hurt me too much because you can't get a rocket around the corner, you know what I mean? And then end up dying. So it'll be quick here because it will charge with LG. Yeah, you probably want to ready jump there. Take your time on that second midi. Once you hit him with the first one, what I like to do in those sort of situations, and it's only subtle, I'll just have a look to go back and see if I did it. Because I've got a recording of my face. But I always look at my health there once I hit him with the first rocket. My eyes move towards my health, so just have a look at your health before, because then you get a feel for how long you've got. Do I have to rush this midi, or what am I doing? Obviously, it's a kind of tough one anyway, because he's so far up in the air. But yeah, just take your time on that one, especially against the tanks, because it's really not that hard to hit it. Okay, we're going for spawn damage. On these type rockets here, when they're charging in like this, what you want to do is you want to, before he gets to the corner where he can see you, that's when you want to peek in for your rail, for your rocket spam, and lay your spam down good before he gets the chance to see you. So you're basically moving backwards around the corner as the rocket is travelling towards where he's going to be. Well, you don't want to be seeing him when you're shooting the spam, because a sharp player, a sharp railer is going to rail you, and then he has a chance to kill you, especially if he backs off. Whereas if you put the spam at a good timing, it will be heading towards him just as he's coming to the spot, and you're moving away from the corner. So notice how he doesn't even see me, and he's already taken critical damage. So by the time he sees me, he's going to die. He's only shooting one rail. But it's because I moved backwards at the right time, and I've peeked in at the right time too. Oh, spawn damage. That's a really useful spawn frag. I first saw who was it? The Strong Sage do that. The only time you don't want to do it is when Mega and the green armor is up. If they're not up, it's a perfect time to do it, because you can just get the rail on him. Okay, when he's a tank, it's a bit harder because he's still got another rail in him. But against the medium, he gets railed for that. You go up the jump pad, he can't drop for red because you're going to rail him and kill him.
Killing speed. Impressive. Netmaster.
Sometimes what you want to do in this situation is not actually shoot your rail, just come through and then have your rail ready to go now. Obviously, if he's dropping, you have to shoot, but if he's not dropping and he's moving up the top, then you've got time to come through and switch to your LG, use a bit of rail. I remember I ended up dying here because I switched to machine gun for no good reason. But yeah, I'm usually pretty good at railing them when they're over these pillars. Yeah, just you want to shoot a little bit of LG here against a tank, because then he's railable. Sorry, go back.
Killing spree. Impressive. Netmaster.
Usually I switch to rail. I don't know why I switched to machine gun. It's not really weak enough to do that. What did you even turn up for that for, you moron? Yeah, I wouldn't have to do that at all. Right. Just push through that, man. I tele-fragged him, but there's no way he can live anyway, so it's fine. Right, drop down for one rail here. Remember, hit a sharpie here.
Impressive.
Aus dem Weg!
You have to go rockets in, so you know you can stick around. Just, you can tell because the rockets were now picking up. Oh, this is the bad fight, yeah. I end up killing him, but it's really pretty bad. Stand your ground a bit better is what you should be doing. I don't know how that missed, but yeah. Oh. It's really important to go back for that one rocket that I shot, because you won't kill him if you don't go back for that, and it's just free damage. You can't reload his railing time. It's going to knock him around. He's going to, by the time he gets to rockets and charges, you can kill him. I end up killing him. This is the nice frag I'm talking about. See how I held on to that rocket? Just watch that again, but just pay attention to how I held on to that second rocket, because I can hear him charging. And I know if I shoot it immediately once I get there, it's too early. That's only subtle, but it makes a huge difference in the amount of damage you get. Because I see most guys, what they do is they think, oh, I've got to put the spam down as soon as I get there. But you don't. He can't hurt you. So why do I need to shoot? I don't need to shoot. Listen to where you can hear him, and once he's close enough to shoot, then you shoot your spam. And the timing of that spam destroyed him. It destroyed him completely. So we'll watch that frag again. But it was a nice frag. And those kind of frags are perfect because I haven't even got Mega yet. The green's there. And that's a perfect time to frag him. He's got nothing now. And he's going to spawn in here where I am now. And I can just get more support damage on him when I'm strong. See how I held on to it?
Impressive.
Oh, nice. And most of the time he won't even hit you with that rail either. Always in those situations, so look at your health. Obviously, it goes without saying, but look at your health before you commit to that fight. If I'm railable, I won't commit. I'll just duck around.
Spree.
This is where I get another kill. Right, quick rail. You know as a tank you need to get a little bit more damage, so you try roll. Yeah, cool. So watch that again. So we look at our health here, alright? And now we're weak. We must immediately go for this spawn damage. If we don't, we're going to move on. So nice shot, bit of tribal damage. So he's railable and perfect. Yeah, don't do what I do there, because just go straight to the health bubble, because they'll get a spawn at LG there. Or you can sit back at the back green. I actually don't know what happens if you killed them at rail and then the spawn should be rail again. Where do they spawn? I think they spawn above the rail near the fucking plasma. Not near the plasma, but halfway to the plasma there. I'm not certain. Nice. So let's watch that sequence again, because it was just a nice sequence of play.
Impressive. Killing spree. Impressive. Combo kill.
Yeah, a bit of nice. Too slow. What? On that timing, you're just too slow. Don't even peek for that damage.
Waffe ist bereit.
He got stuck on that. I'm charging up that. Probably don't shoot in that situation. Just let him repeat. Oh, there we go. I'm going for damage here on the Mega, but you have to realise if he luckily when he gets there, he's not facing in the right direction. I remember, but if he was, then he was killing him.
Impressive.
Just back off now.
Impressive.
Get away. Against the tank, this is your final. See how I'm too late? I'm just too late. I don't have rail anyway, so it's just like stupid peak. You're too late to go for this spawn damage. Once you killed him so far forward, you're better off just well, see if that back green's there, like here, And what you can do a lot of the time when they spawn at rail, you just actually get that green and go for the teleporter and they're leaving. And then we consolidate our lead by getting the health bubbles and setting up for the next red. Let them have mega. That's what you can do. Better than dying, obviously, because you lose all your weapons. Alright, cool. That's one of the situations where I will wait on the midi, just because you know you got time to get in. Once he's backed off, I'm still 100. I'm looking to deny rail. I know deny rocket launcher. I know this other shit's up there, but yeah, I'm not worried about what he's up to. Nice rockets, but what I want you guys to pay attention to is when we're shooting that second rocket, look at what's happening. Like, look what you can see. I'll pause the video at the right time. But I want you to look at what you can see. And this is a skill that I talked about in a previous video where not that many players have it, but it's definitely a skill, and it just makes you insane with the rocket launcher if you've got it. Alright, what can we see here, right? We can see that the rocket is going to land on his left-hand side. So we know it's going to knock him to the right. It's either going to knock him to the right or it might knock him to the teleporter. But either way, if it knocks him to the teleporter, we can't turn around and hit him. Our better bet is that it's going to knock him to the left. It's going to land on his left-hand side. We can clearly see that. So we know already from this picture here, I'm not waiting to see where he goes after it hits. I'm just shooting immediately on this right-hand side from what we can see here. So that's where you need to pay attention in that moment where the rocket's about to land, to shoot that second rocket, that next rocket, because you can clearly see that it's going to knock him to the right. And then it's immediately on him to the right. He doesn't have a chance to shoot LG at us. Doesn't have a chance to do anything. He's just completely destroyed. So, watch it one more time. But just pay attention to that. It is important. And it's not an easy skill, but it's what you can do with your rockets.
Frags left. Frag left. Netmaster. Airborne.
A bit slow, but it's okay in that situation to get that like that.
Damage dealer.
Chase off that.
5-minute warning. You win.
Alright guys, so the takeaways from this game was defending yourself on low HP, as certain characters like Eisen and BJ, Strog as well, some characters that you can get a little bit of health back with, and you've got rail. You're always a nuisance around the rocket launcher area because you can move towards rail and rail them. You can sit back at that green that's down the bottom and rail them towards the LG. Then you can go defend your red, or you can go attack your mega, or whatever you want to do. And because those two health bubbles are pretty much always there, and you've always got a little bit of armor on this map, you're pretty much always got 100 health in you. So they can't really rail you. They've got to rail you twice always to kill you. Not completely always, but most of the time. Especially if you're Eisen or you're BJ or these other type characters that can get a healing. Galena probably the same. You're very rarely railable off spawn. So when they get that rail and then charge you, they can't really kill you. And you can hit a lot of rails quickly in quick succession. But you see, there was, like I showed you that passage of play a couple of times, just holding onto my rocket for that split second makes a huge difference because it just destroys him. Whereas if you shoot it early and it's shallow, it doesn't hurt him at all. It hurts him like 20 and then he's through, you know what I mean? He's out and then he can get you. Whereas the rocket that I shot as he was charging out rocket launcher, it completely destroyed him, and then he was certainly railable. He's extremely weak. If it doesn't outright kill him, because the first one hit him 80, so probably it can't outright kill him. But against a medium, it would outright kill him. Yeah. So what was the other good frag that I got? Yeah, with that tri-bolt. See how you're just making use of your stack. By the time I actually went to rail him to finish him off, I wasn't actually railable anyway, so he didn't really have a chance to kill him. Just use that tri-bolt, a little bit of damage before he So he's railable, you know what I mean? Because I hit the run rail, a little bit of try, but it only has to be 20, and then he's going to be railable, you know what I mean? What else? Yeah, spawn control, obviously. Spawn control is critical on every map, every situation. And obviously that last frag there, just watch your rocket while it's in the air and then get ready to shoot from what you can see. Don't have to wait and then watch where he bounces to and then shoot him. You should know with experience where he's going to end up, roughly. Not always, but roughly. After you shoot that rocket while it's in midair, and just flick your rocket to that location, and it just destroys him, and he's thinking, "Fuck, how is this guy so good with rockets?" Well, because I'm looking at what I can see. You know what I mean? It's not like some hack or anything. I can literally see the rocket landing on your left hand side. It's going to knock you to the right. You know, everyone knows that, but yet not everyone's acting on that. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're probably the big things we want to take away from this game. Yeah, thanks for that. I'll see you in the next one, boys. Thank you very much. Leave a comment below and let me know if you're happy with these videos. I'll keep making them, probably 1 or 2 a week, whilst I'm in the zone. Getting more and more views and more comments, so that's good. Yeah, just chuck me a subscribe. Let your mates know as well about these videos if you are watching them, because I know Fraser used to make a heap of videos, but honestly that was like 10 or more years ago now. You know what I mean? So there isn't really any such videos for Quake Champions. Not that I've seen anyway, so yeah, let your mates know and send them to your mates that you play Quake with and whatnot, and then yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for that.